All right, we're welcoming in. I'm just waiting, actually, for I have a special guest today. Man, I'm trying to get this light right. Um, yeah, I'm a special guest today that we have had on here before. Charles, call him Neo, the man of wisdom, but we'll just waiting for him to check in, get in, make sure. Kind of looking for him right here, just to make sure, a reminder. Um, but I hope you guys are all okay today. Your day is great. Still texting. He's got a couple different phone numbers I want to text. So, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer, and we're just waiting on him to get in. Um, definitely. So, past recents. Thank you guys for all coming in and joining and doing our past stuff. Right, past um, videos that we just did. The lyrics going out today a few hours ago was the Faustinian bargain. Kind of went into that, shared some information on that, its origins, and how see it connected, and shared a little video with somebody kind of breaking down some of the things, how it's used today, and just being in the space, right, at the appropriate time. Um, with you guys all and joining, and thank the very new subscribers that we had. Thank you, and the watches. Got the inner child, many watches. Um, yeah, a lot of watches. That thing is taken off the inner child that I had put out with a few days ago. So hope everything's good. I'm gonna bring a little fan over here. We've been having here in Southern California some very strange weather, may I say. Very humid here in Southern California. Not the norm, right? And I noticed that a lot last year, but we had a days I'm just like, this does not feel, I mean, humidity up and pushing middle 60s, and that's high for here. When you start getting humidity pushing 70% humidity in the West and Southern California and stuff, you start really pushing, it's usually very dry, right? Very dry. So, all right, welcome in. I believe we're welcoming in. Yes.
Oh, my apologies, brother. My apologies. Let me say, first of all, before you get started, wholeness and balanced vibrations to you, my cosmic soul brother. How you be? How you doing? And how's the
Good.
familiar?
Good.
Everybody,
How
what?
are you doing? Thank
I
you.
didn't see, I didn't read my name in these prostitute papers, so I did do my meditation, so I'm going well.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, we can go into, we never really had anything definite to talk about. If there's anything you would like to share, talk about what's been going on with you, any expertise. This is a man that's been on a couple of our episodes I had him on, and I'd consider him for me just pearls of great wisdom that he'll drop on you. But you better be listening and be aware, because you might miss a pearl that you could have grabbed because of not paying attention. Because you definitely got to pay your attention. Got to pay your antenna bill. Right.
You too kind. You're very kind, Danny. I'll make sure I will definitely oblige the same when I host a meeting and you join with me as well. All righty.
Yeah,
So,
we had some good times here when we had you on before. Talked about some very very powerful things.
uh,
You kind of shared your story. You did share your story of your upbringing with your dad and your dad's business and your mom. How they both played a very significant part in your connection to your life, and how you admonish them in a place that does break tradition, but really a place that they really are. We're not
mhm.
breaking. The thing is, tradition is broken us, and now we're breaking it back down, right? Um, Disconnections into back into connections. Yeah,
This is
right there.
this is my newest edition.
Yeah,
And I thought about that when I heard you say tradition. That's
yeah,
what I think about traditions, right?
yeah, yeah. The disillusionments that can be attached to us, right?
Exactly.
We take it on, and then we cultivate something that really doesn't is an AI and it's not cultivatable.
Oh, that's got my attention.
Yeah,
I mean, that I credit to my mother for instilling inside of me about being aware of what's around you because it can affect your trial and the currents of life.
yeah,
And so it takes tough skin to really to go on that hero's journey and to understand and to be a guru, to cipher in the negative and turn it to positive, like an alchemist.
yeah.
Turn lead to gold.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
so that's an art and it's a lost art. But I think it's been found personally because I know I'm not the only one.
yeah,
And so really and going into this financial space about allowing my current to earn my currency, it takes tough skin because you can truly see it. You see it. You see the goings on and what's happening and how to make it benefit us, you know.
yeah,
And it's definitely falls into the realm like my brother just called me the other day and wanted to know what's your 6 month return, what's your 3 month return. And I had one word to say, knowledge. It's not about the money, it's about knowledge. Knowledge begets the money.
yeah,
So, as I said in our previous bill, that anyone that chooses want to come and talk with me, discuss with me, it's about knowledge. Don't come and think about dollars. This is not a get rich quick thing at all. And I had the explanation from the ancestors. I would suggest anyone who that have a deep talk with themselves and their ancestors, their higher self, about the why they would choose to come down this path, the hero's journey of this path because so many try and think about it, 80% of even, in fact, quit within 2 years. And my 6th year being part of Traders Club Worldwide, formerly Atlantis Trader Club, it's self-evident that that's a fact. It cost me 5,000 January, no, October, no, September 18, 2018, when I teleported myself from Memphis, Tennessee to Atlanta to see and activate my why. I saw others come in and pay the same 5,000. And the 2.5, 3 years that I went teleport myself back and forth to really learn this, I saw many each year, and I didn't see them the following year or the following year. Matter of fact, there's I want to say last count it was like 44 of us out of my 6 years. It's only 44
yeah,
out of those who that I saw myself physically that came in. And the same thing with higher knowledge and higher learning, what we discussed. And we're saying same conundrum.
Yeah.
And become one bank because we're about to see a cessation, with situation awareness is a PDF manifesto that I just read last week, well, started reading. And this is a kid that was formerly with OpenAI, with Sam Bankman-Fried, the one that,
Yeah. Went to jail and stuff. Yeah.
no, that's Sam Bankman Fried, that's Sam Bankman. This is Sam Bankman I'm talking about at OpenAI. That's the crypto Sam Bankman-Fried, I
Yeah.
apologize.
That's the one
Yeah,
that's the one I know. I
that's
knew
crypto
about him.
kid.
Yeah.
Right, his folks that was already up there and made that journey and made the pathway for him. But this is Sam Bankman, but he's the CEO of OpenAI.
Oh, okay.
And then he got the board chased him out, and Microsoft hired him and pioneered a way for him to get back over to OpenAI.
Mm.
And Danny, this AI artificial, we are going to see it because there's one company that I'm heavily investing in is making money called Nightscope. And for anybody for the record, is KINIGHTSCOPE.com. And when they get to that website, they will see through their mind's eye and go to the Akashic records and recall Star Wars, R2D2. This is what we're going to be seeing here now.
Yeah.
Not next year, not we're going to see this starting now,
Yeah.
especially by Q1 of 2025.
Yeah, no doubt.
Eh,
You can already see it if you really open it up. I
mhm,
can see it even just general dealing
mhm.
with anything now is an AI product.
That's correct.
What it is. If I want
And
connection to call somebody at a business and I want an organic one,
mhm,
I know these 10 companies will never give me an organic one. They want to keep me AI based.
that's right. Now, I appreciate that, and also too, because I thought about this maybe shortly after our bill, and I still talk conversation with her stuff as always, I really do. And I wonder why I be so tired sometimes when I rise after I do my meditation, when I'm just spring out of bed like I once did, but like I was
Yeah.
a young buck, right? But I'm 58 based on whatever calendar we discussed.
Yeah.
But I still got a lot of vigor in me, a lot of vigor, a lot of energy, a lot of
Energy. Yeah.
energetic in me as well. And then I think I just be celebrating though because it's just me. I don't have any other energy around me.
Yeah.
You got this. I need this. So we said we're gonna do this, and we said we're gonna do that, or whatever. I don't have that anymore. I
Yeah.
had that for 45 years.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, well, it's been 45 years. So yeah, I'm
There's,
58. So about 50, for about 50, 56, about 45 years, 48 years. Yeah.
yeah.
And until I took my journey to Costa Rica. That's when I left the world behind.
Yeah.
And that movie, Leave the World Behind, I literally did leave the world
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
It definitely is that.
and I talked to my brother Haru. I phoned him in Geneva the other day because of Bell, yeah, Bell, the
Yeah.
one that looks like Katrina,
Yeah.
the one they dialed up to come across the
Yeah.
Gulf, or I come across the Atlantic and just terrorize the islands. Well,
Yeah.
I know that Haru and Universal had teleported themselves to St. Lucia. And St. Lucia is one of those small islands that right there in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
And when I heard a bell coming through, I called them to make sure that they were okay and they were fine. And we hadn't talked in a few months, but and then also too, when I was abroad and they were inside of here, inside the Republic, they had some of what views about what
Yeah.
I was doing. Now they see it because they are now in St. Lucia.
Yeah.
So that whole perspective has changed. When anyone, I invite anyone to drift outside of their community, outside their neighborhood, outside their state.
Yeah.
Go and visit, and you'll see. We're all 10 fingers in toes, but we're all been under one hell of
Yeah.
a how to say Mandela effect. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mandela effect. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a fact. Um,
Yeah, no, no doubt. When you said Haru, see Haru, is that what you're talking about?
Now, I got my analysis from Curtis Haru.
Yeah, that's what
That,
see. I didn't
yeah,
want to say
I
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
I just got my
See.
analysis from Curtis Haru. Still affiliated with Secret Energy, and
Yeah,
we always are. Once Secret Energy, always are.
yeah,
And
he's a good guy. I mean, I got some obsidians from him,
mm,
some jewelry for keeping you protected. You know.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
no, that's Curtis Haru. But the other Haru, he was actually who I'm talking to. Speaking of, he was a student of Curtis Haru.
Oh, okay.
He was based out of Washington State, but he's well traveled. He's been over on the East Coast and went back to the West Coast over
Yeah,
there. And now he's in St. Lucia. He and his partner. They're
yeah,
in St. Lucia. And I was entertaining that one minute, but some things came in play, and I said, "No, I like it," and coached about it. Because
yeah,
I was entertaining Africa at that time, Akabulan, which Akabulan just simply translates to the Garden of Eden.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And so I thought about that, but I know about World War One and how it was cultivated by the Belgians, the Swedish, and
yeah.
the
See, just like that nugget you dropped
everybody.
there, a lot of people wouldn't know that, right?
What's
They
that?
think everything's so complicated. What really something is that is something else, right?
That's correct.
I was talking and just kind of going with what you're saying to my wife, right?
Hmm.
I call her wife or Wi-Fi because when you
Okay.
start looking at the Wi-Fi, it's called
Uh,
Wi-Fi, which is really wifey.
right.
It's a
Exactly.
feminine aspect
Exactly.
of energy, right?
Exactly. Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I looked at the this program whether she's watching a Filipino Netflix movie, right? And I was seeing the
Hmm.
names of the city, and I asked her about the names of the city, and I go, "What was the name before the colonization of Spain?" Right? And I go, it was called something else before that, kind of like what you're saying, right?
Hmm.
Now it was Carnegie, but really it was before that. What was it? You know?
That's right, because many don't understand
Yeah,
that Philippine was named after King Philip
yeah,
with the Spaniards that
yeah,
colonized Spain. I mean
yeah,
Portugal. I mean, well, the Philippines.
yeah.
And that we don't that will fall into the line of demarcation.
Mm-hmm.
The line of demarcation
Yeah.
gave them privilege to pillage the east side of the planet and one did the rest side of the planet.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Pillage whatever you want, kill the men, fuck the well, sacred exchange the women, and
Yeah.
get the children, and we're gonna program them.
Yeah. What does they get the children?
Get
Something
them while they're
was
young.
saying they used
Get
to.
them while they're young. Yeah, get them
Yeah.
while they're young.
Yeah. There's a saying even for here
And
that they had that for Native American. Save the child, but it's to program it. I forgot what there's a saying.
exactly that part. That
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Say the child and program it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could groom them because we get them while they're young. That's what hardest man in this education system.
Yeah.
We got to get them while they're young.
Yeah. I don't know if you've
Eh,
seen. I just made an interesting video about seminary.
No, I didn't have them viewed yet, but I do get all your alert. I get every
Yeah,
alert.
yeah, I know you're one of the best participants
Yeah.
because I see your quotes and interactions.
Well,
And
I try to be. I really
yeah,
try to
oh,
be.
you,
It's important we support each other. It really
yeah,
is,
it
and
is.
I think we missed that. We missed
Yeah,
that.
because I know
Um,
Clayton wanted to start. You had met Clayton, or you seen him on here. I wanted. He's down for us all getting together, uh,
okay.
and so is some of the others I had on here. I'm just waiting on Vina because it's all about her timing. She's trying to sell this
Uh,
house, and it's like a crunch time. So she said this.
well, in these condition environments and interest rates, I can imagine.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
especially in southern Cal, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh, and with that criminal that's called himself the commander in chief of Cal. And
woo,
actually, there was a judgment. The Supreme Court just passed a judgment. There's a town in uh, Fall Heights, I think, where they had, and they're not they don't exist. In that area, they were having issues with the homeless individuals, homeless others,
yeah,
okay, that this society breeds.
yeah,
And they said that they really want to take this approach. It's not that we want to put them out on the streets, we want to get them and get them into a place. Because everything went array in 2013 when they dumped the the shelters, the homeless shelters, where they got treatment and help, well, of course, it's Medicaid, and then they
Yeah.
closed them out. And so now these people got nowhere to go and try to get help.
Right.
But now I can say, I will not, can say, I shall say that I never saw myself going to a shelter.
Yeah.
I did here in Des Moines, Iowa,
Yeah.
to get into this abode I'm in right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, thank my younger self for going into the military. Because for one, and hear me now, my global familiar. I'm not anti anything. I don't tell anybody what they should or should not do. And I don't want to be around anybody to tell somebody what they should and should not do. Here just recently, I was engaged into a dialogue about the inside the matrix. They want to come up with the draft again. And I was immediately hearing
I've seen
some
that.
say, don't, they shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. I said, why not? Why? Because some are in toxic environment. They need to get out of that. That's an out for them. And then some will never have another way of getting out and experiencing the world.
Yeah.
And all I say is this, is 452 jobs. Just don't take anything combat related.
Yeah.
And go on sick call if you get injured. If you get a hangnail, you go on sick call.
Yeah.
Because it'll pay dividends down the road. If
Right.
anything happens. As
Yeah.
long as you connected, is connected to your time served, you get compensation.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't say nobody, I take your 2-year bid, go be a doctor, go be a lawyer, go be a musician, go be a cook, a chef, or a driver.
Yeah.
Don't go be a combat veteran. You don't have to worry about no penguin pow pow.
Yeah.
They're gonna train you to be that in case, you know, you need it or whatever, but they got people who want to do that, so you
That's
don't have
not
to worry
all the
about it.
jobs. That's
That's
very
that's
probably
correct.
slim number of the jobs percentage wise they have.
Exactly. Well, and that's the main core.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because everybody else support them. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because even as a driver, I was supporting them. I was supporting
Found
the
aid for
ordnance
them. Yeah.
unit. I was supporting the engineering battalion, and anybody that needed a driver, that's what my side was. Who I would
Yeah.
be attached with that base and this base and whatever part of the globe that we
Yeah.
needed.
And what you say is true because we know that in a bottom line, we because a lot of times us growing through our process of maturating as a mature person,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
We know certain things are to be true now, and we
Hmm.
can bottom line everything as being this is wrong, this is right. But
And
we
we
know that
do.
doesn't really fit everybody because certain people have to go certain ways to get certain experiences with their
Exactly.
soul.
Exactly.
If you have no discipline, you'll get discipline there, right?
And if you have no experience, you
And
won't
no,
get it
yeah.
either.
And like you said, experiences the things that you would normally not experience.
Exactly.
Because that's one of the things even brought up in that conversation was because I already knew what you said because I seen that a week and a half ago. I seen
Hmm.
the article of it, right? It popped up
Hmm.
somewhere, social
Hmm.
media or
Hmm.
somewhere. And I go, man, they haven't installed this since I was in high school.
Correct.
That's when when I was in high school, that's when they took it
Mm.
out.
Exactly.
And then it was no more draft. It was, when
Hmm.
you're 18, you sign up as eligible, but there's no more draft where people
Yeah.
before me all went through,
That there
I
was
can
no
look at
choice. Yeah, there was
I,
no
I
choice
have
for
family
them.
members on both sides of the family that have
Hmm.
definitely been in the military on different levels, right?
Hmm.
A lot of Air Force. I have a lot of Air Force. It appears in my family
Hmm.
past, but I also have like a great second cousin that
Hmm.
was way older, and he served in Patton's army and actually got a purple heart.
Okay.
He got injured. He got a shell
Okay.
in his leg. Actually,
Right.
yeah,
And so I want to show the family that don't tell anybody they shouldn't do anything because right now, even at the cycle that I'm on in life, being at the age of 58,
yeah,
I got a bum right knee.
yeah,
I'm bone to bone on my right knee.
yeah,
And I had surgery on my feet because I had what they call bunions.
yeah,
And the males in my family had bunions. but they would cut their shoes when they were younger. I mean, or
Right.
whatever. They would
Give
cut their
space, huh?
shoes,
Yeah.
right, to create space because that bunion sticks out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a knuckle right here, right?
I used to
So
be
my
teaching people that when I was a little kid, our neighbors walking out
uh-huh,
the parents, right?
uh-huh,
Like I'm looking, what's wrong with the feet? What's
right,
I'm looking at a little boy, 5 or 6 years old, right? Then I
yeah,
get home and tell my grandparents, and they're going, "Oh, that's called bunions."
right. That's
Yeah.
a bunion. Yeah.
I go, "Really?"
So.
Miss Smith next door, boy, she had what's
And,
I never seen a toe like that. Right? Yeah,
and then mine was like this. I what was called hammer toe.
yeah.
When
I've
the big
seen
toe
hammer toes before.
overlap this, and then the bunion right here.
Ooh, yeah. It's like
And
it rubs
so,
almost like to be a callus, huh?
well, the callus was on the ink on the pinky here.
Yeah,
Yeah. And so when I had those army boots on, those army boots, they were kind of uncomfortable, and we had to do miles and miles and miles of them. And so, what I was say called, no, that didn't happen. It was I was a quarterback for the football team, Eighth Army football team.
yeah,
And I went to go sick call because I injured my ankle. Because they gave me some boots that fit. They believe me, they'll make the boots to fit your ass.
yeah.
They will get your ass in some
They're gonna
boots.
get your size, right?
Ah, that's right. One size fit all. No, we'll stretch it out here. Okay, we got it. There you go. That's 13 now. And so the JD Rockefeller programming sentence said, well, what we can do, we can just break this bone, insert a pin to create spacing. Now you won't have a hammer toe anymore. So well, I was cut here. I was cut here. Open up, save the bone. With the bone, right? And broke it. And I wear a little wooden shoe like our brother and sister over in what we call Oriental.
Yeah,
Dorians. Oh, that brings I gotta get that tone again. Um, Will and Area Durant, The History of the World Civilization. That was a great read. That was a great read. It's 10 or 11 books. And they're 600 pages each.
yeah,
I didn't get to each one of them. I did read the first three though.
yeah,
So that's why I want to get that again. And when I fly and return to where my body's been telling me to return to is there in Costa Rica near the equator. And for this greatest time of the year for 2024, I want to be on a boat out in the Pacific to see the soul go down 1 degree
yeah,
on the rise, 1 degree north. Oh, he's arisen, he's arisen. Yay,
yeah,
he's here. The
yeah,
Christ
yeah,
has returned.
yeah,
No, the soul has returned.
yeah, yeah.
So I
Right,
want
yeah.
to see that. I want to see them all ends.
So you're good. And I know that you had sent me that message
Mhm.
about that. You're so many days from ready to make that trip again.
Uh, 46 as of today,
Yeah,
47, 47, 46, because August the 19th. And I had also had changed my date because my adopted son, well, he adopted me as his father. I met Quinn at 13, and I've been teaching him. He said he wanted to know more extra knowledge, and I yield. I don't force anything on anyone. That's why I named him 70. And do you know they have a robot named Neo now? I'm like,
yeah. It's not surprising. You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah.
because it's funny because the it doesn't surprise because I'm fresh off watching the Matrix, the last one
Okay.
and the first one, and
Okay.
just barely getting ready to do 2 and 3 because I kind of want to get some scenes out and writing down scenes I want to find and then
Hmm.
look at YouTube because I want to kind of share them how they apply to us.
Now, also too, Danny, that's why I really appreciate how you have grown and developed as well to make your presentations and everything. So I said, well, I want to spend some time with Danny so I can learn how to operate like that as well too. Because I do want to be hosting videos about the space, about the markets, and well,
Yeah,
not just well, I've even changed the word saying market or trader as a global participant, as a
yeah,
global market observer.
yeah.
Because when I say trader, it just opened up a lot of Pandora box.
Right.
Well, what do you trade? What do you do? What do you do with Mark Zuckerberg? Oh, well, that sounds very elegant. So I'm a portfolio manager for who? Myself.
Yeah,
I got about 20 companies posted right here, and I got interest in all 20 of them.
yeah.
And I just sit here and let them come to me.
And I want to shout out to one of our listeners. His name is a young gentleman. When I say young, to me, kind of
Mm,
he's late 30s, actually
okay,
pushing
I know.
40, and
Uh,
he's doing that. And he watched your video, and he's seen you before when you were on, and he's
mm,
doing that. And what you were talking about, the day trading and stuff. But even our last conversation, he talked about uh, uh, even changing that a little bit, being a little different
mm,
than that, and so he'll
mm.
definitely appreciate watching. That's why I
Yeah,
wanted to get us on all together,
I love to
because you
because
never know. Yeah,
day trading is a job. I don't want
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah,
job.
yeah.
Because I'm the only one in my group now. Well, not the only one now. I'll day trade once or twice a week because I got to get my account up to 25,000 so I can be unlimited day trading. Because I'm more of an option trader. Um, I put my trades out from basically up from 30 days to a year or two. I'm already looking at 2026 right now as well.
So to all our listeners, he has experience, definitely a wealth of knowledge. That's what I just getting to know this gentleman over the last few years. Even though we've never been physically in each other's presence, we connected in a space a few years ago, the same
Mhm.
space we were in, and then we got to know and just kind of kept communicating. Not kind of, we kept communicating on
Mhm.
emails,
Mhm.
social media. Is he's a wealth of knowledge, and in this space of getting to be an entrepreneur, if many of you guys want to know that, be very listenable and mindful how there's a lot of ways to make money besides jobs.
That's right. That's why we got y'all. That's the market.
Yeah, that's the market. Yeah,
That's the market.
and this could
Why
be
we get
very
up, why we go to work, why we go buy things we don't need to buy.
yeah,
And I was listening, not to interrupt right quick, but I was listening to Farley, the CEO of Ford.
yeah,
Today he was just talking about that the average person, average being, only drives say 150 miles in a week. Well, our average car will get 300 miles to get a charge,
yeah,
especially with a home charger. And their whole goal now is to make it affordable
yeah.
to below the 30,000 mile range. So, family, that's what I was prepared to say here today. Keep arriving here in this realm in 1965, September of 1960, September 26, 1965. There was a whole lot going on at that time, especially in the 60s. From 60 to 6 to 71, there was a lot of gods and goddess being taken out at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Kennedy, both Kennedys, King, Martin, Latrice, um, Biko, Edgar,
From the CIA or FBI.
Fred Hampton,
Oh,
the FBI, CIA. Well,
I was
CIA was
thinking,
mostly.
I was thinking Edgar, and I was thinking I know from the
Yeah, that was
CIA.
FBI. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
FBI.
Edgar.
Yeah,
Because CIA, they had just got up to where they were doing more globally,
yeah,
toppling governments at that time. But
yeah,
now they toppling up inside of here as well.
yeah.
So now, but now also, family, if you're looking to be abroad, well, let me not paraphrase. So he was talking about now what I was saying about arriving in 65. We had LPs and 45s. You don't see those anymore.
Mm-mm.
We had telephone booths. We had rotary phones,
Yeah.
black and white television. You don't see those anymore. One second, man. This is, I think this is in VA. Here, one second.
Okay.
Hello? Yes, it is. Yes. Okay. Which doctor office is this? Oh, okay, okay. So so it's available for me to pick up. Okay. 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 Yeah, because I don't have any right now. I hope I don't have any after this procedure. So I don't have any problem with applications right now. So, okay, thank you. No, not at the moment, but I do have you guys' number, so I have anything question, I definitely will not hesitate to give a call. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. All right, and my problem, I mean, my apologies. Not my problem, their problem. Oh, now, as I was saying about how time changes, or not time, but how this matrix changes, how
Yeah,
it evolves. And what I'm seeing right now, uh, everyone get your passport. Get your passport, because how can you travel only with a passport?
yeah, yeah,
In case you want to have a lifestyle change and you no longer love the one you're with, find you that love like I have. And this is what I tell you. When I went over to the Sentinel's office here in Des Moines, Sentinel been nowhere saying police, military. Um, I went in, I had to go in character for sure. Um, I'm here, let them know I was ex-military as well. And I had my Japanese counselor book with me, I was reading. A Japanese counselor charting technique, Steve Neeson. That's how the Western culture learned here in the Western culture. But get your passport. It doesn't. It costs you maybe $150, $120, and you never know when you might need it.
yeah,
You never know when you want to use it,
yeah,
and you want to get it while we still can.
yeah.
Um,
It holds a lot
that
of weight because it's 100, like you said, it's around 150 dollars.
mhm,
But it lasts 10 years.
exactly. So I'm gonna renew mine now.
Yeah,
More because and also too what I was going to say is that because after a while we won't have gas combustion engine on in the next decade. They probably won't be in the Smithsonian. This is how they live in say 2020.
yeah.
They were
It's
driving
definitely an agenda they're pushing.
notorious
Yeah,
this notorious diesel that was destroying the earth. Like Earth really needs saving. You better watch out for her. You
yeah,
know, boom, exhaled an hours
yeah,
ago. So, um, but yeah, and that's the how it flies. But right now is a great time because this is what myself was thinking about. What my next location would be. What's my next why? Because this has a great opportunity not to unfuck yourself, basically.
yeah,
Unfuck yourself. Um, as I mentioned about Nightscope, also the website Nightscope for our listeners, nightscope.com. Also look up dragonfly.com, DRAGANFLY.com. Look up Blackwell, BLACKWELL, numeric number 3, phonetic, no, letter D as in will.com. That's the data center builders, the new age data centers.
yeah,
And when this come online and when the infrastructure is there, that's it's not the end. It's just a new world.
yeah,
That's the new world.
yeah,
And when you look at those websites, you'll see that it's a great opportunity because each one of those companies I just named, with the exception of Blackwell, Blackwell was at 91 cents today. I have 500 shares of that one. I got in at 39 cents. Dragonfly is approximately 23 cents a share right now. Nightscope is at 29 cents, I think, right now. And I'm at 16,000 shares of Nightscope. Now, family, get you a brokerage account. It's free. And I'm not going to tell you what to get, but if you really want to be a professional or be an alchemist, I would suggest you look at swab.com. SCHWAB, SCHWAB.com. And if you want to tune into it and listen to, you want to not be a consumer any longer, look at swabnetwork.com and just listen to the vernacular, and then you'll start hearing and you'll start understanding the strategies and etc. about how you allow your current to earn your currency. Because instead of complaining about it, make it work for us.
Yeah.
And here's a secret for everyone, collectively. Y'all listen up now. Testing, testing, can you hear me? Okay, good. Family, we can come together collectively as one, as a whole, one mind. And if there's a company out there that said we don't care for it, we don't like their practice or whatever, we can quietly just buy shares of that company. And when we get enough shares, we can fire the CEO, the board, and put in who we want to put in, like they did over in Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's the power. We got that power. And that's the secret.
Yeah.
I just let it out. It was not a damn secret really, but that's the core of it. And
That's
we
that.
do this, and we work collectively with this as well. And I shared this with others who attended Costa Rica with Sal when we did the 5-0 DMT,
Yeah.
the Sapo and Bufo. I hosted a Zoom with 15, 16 of them daily. And many was thinking that, and I learned myself that many think I'm teaching them, but no, or helping them, but guess who was really being helped?
Yeah. Yeah.
Me. Because I always like to bring my A game and I only talk about what I know. If I don't know, I said, let's go find it together. Let's go seek it together. So, and that's a fact. That's the truth, because this is the greatest time of Earth. It ain't been this good since the 20s or, yeah, the 20s and 30s when World War II was came along and they had to build up everything for World War II.
Yeah.
And after in the 40s, that's when everything just came online. The plastic, Tupperware,
Yeah.
and of course, you know, when the women started smoking in 1916, of course, with Eric Benet, tobacco industry, Now they vaping, they don't realize how you gonna stop a drug with another drug.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah. That's interesting how it goes. We were talking about that because watching some older movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get around and you see even older TV shows that they
Mm-hmm.
openly didn't matter. Doctors would be at the hospital. Spark it up, doc.
That's right. That's right.
Cigarette.
And the pilots had more than even have a driver license. They would have had a battery DUI, but yet they still fly a plane.
Yeah.
Denzel watched the movie, what's that movie, The Pilot? You know, what's the name about him as herbs and shit, about cocaine and everything.
Yeah.
He had birds the plane.
Yeah. Ethan
And
Hawke.
so,
Yeah, Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
yeah, no, John Candy.
Oh, with the Rolling Stones song playing in
Yeah, yeah, flight, yeah,
the
something like
for the
that.
devil. Yeah.
Exactly that one.
Yeah.
And so, um, we could be, nobody is smart, they just know what they know. So don't
Yeah.
look at any of these wannabe leaders and thinking they're smart. They're not smart. They're groomed to be professional liars.
Yeah.
That's all.
You talk about being a puppet at the highest degree.
That you said it eloquently, that part right there, what you said, puppet at the highest degree.
Actually, I did a video that came out today, and it's called,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll know this term. I know you'll know this term, Faustinian bargain.
Oh, well, see, yeah,
And I
like
was
Nigerian
because it
candidate.
hit me like a week and a half ago
Mm-hmm.
that a lot of times we look at whether it's athletes, musicians, politicians, those
Mm-hmm.
core contracted signed people that are put in our limelight by the system to be our stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we need to have eyes on them. Could you imagine being a 17, 18, 19-year-old athlete or kid wanting to really do something they have, want music or whatever? You sign the contract and then you really realize what you've really signed and what's really entailed. It's not really what you wanted. It's not really how you feel, but because
Mhm.
you signed it, because in the video I said, I don't really think it's selling your soul to a literal devil. You sold your
Mhm.
soul's freedom
That
in
part.
this life right now. You have no freedom. You can't go to the store because you're a superstar. You're going to get mobbed by all these paparazzi and people wanting your autograph. And then you
Mhm.
have to do what you're told to do.
That's right.
So you really sold your freedom,
Mhm.
your soul's freedom. They can't do
And
what me and you are doing right now.
and almost I say you got to sign it with
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah. And it's funny because you know what video I used for it? Like, because I used a video at the end, the last like 9 minutes was one
What's
of
that?
Seven's video about the music industry.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, yeah. And I used like a
Okay.
8 minute clip of his video talking about the
Mhm.
contract and what it entails and stuff. And but it just was hitting me. It's not selling your soul to a creature, that's
Mhm.
really a representative of something that came
Mhm.
later that really wasn't not in tickety
Mhm.
creature, because everything's false given to us what it really originally means. And every symbol is it's given to you to be, oh, it's evil, when really the originators of this, it didn't have anything to do with being evil, right?
That part, like symbols.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
hijack a symbol, and you think it's that's what it means, is really selling your soul, because you sold your soul and you don't have any freedom anymore.
that's it. That's it.
You have no freedom.
And also, I want to say it to those who choose to communicate with me. As I made it clear earlier, I don't talk about the money.
Yeah,
I don't talk about how much. I just talk about technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Because when you make it about money, you will be making a grave mistake from my perspective.
yeah. No, it makes sense because it's really, and I've said this when I started really understanding things like the water, maritime
Mhm.
law. Why is
I
it
was
called the
look.
bank in next to the river bank? It's
Uh-huh.
about frequency and right. It's about frequency.
One second. Okay. One. You already decent? Uh-huh. Uh, okay. There you go. That's my business partner. That was my business partner, Nisi. They called, and she
Yeah,
just called me because she had an aha moment about some things that I shared with her, and she was talking to me and
yeah,
counseling me, and she's kind of from that female version, those lens, about why I shouldn't feel the way I feel about what took place. Like I went to take my front and back to
oh,
Target.
okay, family, yeah,
Yeah. And so then I just said, well, you all can have it, just take it back, just get rid of it, just discard it. Matter of fact, this is the fourth industrial revolution. There you go, you can have it. I'll go buy another one. So I
yeah,
just gave them the front and back, bought another one. Then she was playing, well, why'd you do that? So now she just experienced it. And she wanted
yeah,
to share that moment, aha moment that Neo, I owe you an apology because I was trying to convince you something about you were experiencing, but now I experience it. So now I see it through your lens as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Got the other perspective, yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so, get ready for a recession to family, much like we had in '08, '07, '08, because once again, in space about learning to allow your current earn your currency, its probabilities and its opportunities is limitless opportunities,
Yeah.
limitless, like we are limitless,
Yeah.
limitless opportunities. Because price takes shares up and the water down.
And that's the key. What you just said is we realize what we're dealing with. Those who are kind of awaken up that listen to this channel, that we're dealing with a system that we really want our hands off. But that what happens is you really start making changes within yourself, and you start activating your own field. And within your own field, in amongst the chaos around you, you can be a creator and start creating what many would say this is your own reality, right? You've
That
created this
part,
reality.
that part.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just seeing this more and more is a reality in the fact that even recently I wrote down some goals, some things I want to meet, and I put them under my
Mhm.
pillow.
There you go.
And
There you
I'm
go.
and sleeping. I mean, these are ways to manifest as we're breaking the codes of the matrix and being our own creator.
Well, said this thing doesn't go to rest like this vessel we're
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
This is a major recorder.
yeah,
So yes, while we're in the ether, load it up.
yeah,
I had me dandelion tea last week because this is what I think about who I want to be around and whatnot, because I don't want to be around those who say you shouldn't this, you shouldn't that.
right.
When I read Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche, do not become the monster you want to kill.
Yeah,
As long as somebody's doing whatever they want to do, if they choose to smoke tobacco or marijuana or have alcohol, as long as it doesn't filter into our aura, torch field, or what have you, don't knock it off their equilibrium until it sees that they're no longer themselves. Like
yeah,
have a Snicker bar, you're not yourself. Hey, have a detox, you're not yourself right now. Have a detox.
yeah,
Do a cleanse.
yeah. I mean, to
And
the
so,
utmost, the reality, because like you were saying, my dream world right now is I go into these spaces and I notice that right now almost I'll close my eyes and catch myself going almost like immediately
mhm,
when I go from
mhm.
one state awake and I'm going under, it's calling me,
That's
and then I
right.
go in.
Come on in, yeah.
Yeah. And then I go in, and I notice that when I go in, there's always things that always are like paths that
That's
I'm
right.
seeing right now, personally, for my dream state, is like I'm seeing
Hmm.
paths, almost paths, portals. You have this choice of this direction. This is what it manifests. This direction.
Hmm.
This is what the energetic field comes with. And I noticed it
Hmm.
was happening every day. And I'm like, I
Hmm.
will have these dream times where I'm, dreaming and having these experiences, and I know this is kind of opening up to the another level of experience for me. I just see some almost like the glass shattered.
That part. There's no more glass ceiling. It's
Yeah.
shattered. Yeah.
And even within ourselves, there's the reflections of ourselves are evident, how deep and how layered we are in what we are. And you start putting yourself like Humpty
I,
Dumpty.
I, I was I was trying to pull that out. Your bill you did about Humpty Dumpty. I say that all the time.
Humpty Dumpty, and think about Humpty Dumpty was an egg.
Uh-huh.
If you look at Humpty Dumpty, he's an egg.
That's right.
Kind of like the sperm I did. This will go when you listen to seminary. The
Mm.
sperm goes into the egg. It doesn't go and
Mm.
say, knock, knock, can I come in? It crashes into it.
That's right.
And as it
You think it
crashes
waits on
in,
the invitation? I'm here.
yeah,
Cleopatra, I'm here.
yeah, exactly. It crashes in, and I use the word like almost shattered glass. I'm
Uh-huh.
breaking the layers to go into the portal. And then I started putting it together with like Jesus riding a white horse, which is really a unicorn in the sky.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
What's a
Mm-hmm.
unicorn? It has a horn. What's a horn? Kind of like a birthday, what you put on your head when you celebrate your birthday.
Right.
It what's it?
Conehead,
It
like conehead.
penetrates
That's
and
right.
opens up the portal like the sperm to the egg.
That's the only way to get to this realm.
Yeah, yeah,
Inorganically,
yeah, yeah,
anyway.
yeah. And we'll see. And this is really how it is. That would be like what they want to call a Big Bang. This would be the
Mhm.
Big Bang.
That's you cracking into yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's you meeting yourself.
yeah. And then you're cracking the outside layer, right?
Mhm.
And it cracks like an eggshell.
And then the film, you got to take the film off yourself when you do that because you're going to come in, and when you come through the womb, boom,
Yeah,
get fingerprint, get the footprint.
yeah.
Take this shot, take that shot. Oh, here's your social security number.
Hmm. Wow. Which is almost like a passport, right?
Exactly right.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is almost like a passport. It's all right.
Except
I have an ID because my family on my mom's side
mhm.
came from Oklahoma to California, so we have a mixture of Choctaw Native and Scottish and Irish.
Okay.
And on my mom's side,
Mhm.
on her mom's side, that's not even the dad. My mom's side
Mhm.
with that. And so they give me an idea because of, of course, we became a member because we can with Choctaw Nation. So
Well,
they give me their
I
own
see the pictures
ID.
and everything. Yeah.
They gave me my own ID,
Okay.
which gives me a passport to go to Canada with this ID and to Mexico.
Uh,
It's not a same passport.
the Americas. The
Yeah, yeah, the
Americas.
Americas.
Yes,
Yeah,
right. The
yeah,
Americas. Uh-huh.
yeah.
So that's
But I have my
beautiful.
regular passport too. I suggest anybody because even for me living in other states, I realized when I first left California and lived in another state for the very first time, my higher self like said to me, "You can go anywhere and make it."
Danny, life is just that grand.
Yeah,
It's just that magnificent
yeah,
when you talk to your higher self. Um, I want to say, especially those who are behind this that are hearing our bill here, and I'm honored. Thank you. Um, talk to yourself. Because I recall in Memphis, Tennessee, when I was young and about like 6, 7, and 8 years of age, and we would drive down Airways Boulevard and look at the airport, and I would look and see, I wonder where they're going. I wonder where they're going.
yeah,
And at 52, I was transporting RVs out of Mishawaka, Indiana. Mishawaka, that's another Indian name right
yeah,
there. Elkhart.
yeah,
Um, I was over there like, wow, okay, Elkhorn, like Elkhorn, Elkhart, Elkhorn. No,
yeah.
the end of that part. Well, I'd say people because I know you can put Indian and India. You got India, you got Indian.
Right,
Oh, they were not Indians. They were not India. They were other tribesmen. They were other
right.
ancestors.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, but when I started flying around myself as well, when I was on those jumbo airlines flying from the Western Seaboard to the Midwest, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if somebody looking at me, I wonder where they're going. Yeah,
yeah,
you are. I wonder if anybody looking where I'm going right
yeah,
now. That's you that's wondering. You still wondering. And
yeah,
you're going now. Because I was flying 55, 60 times a year.
yeah,
Danny, it hit me one day. I was flying out of Shreveport, Indiana, Louisiana. Shreveport. I walked into the airport. I was on the phone to somebody, and they said, "Neil, you still there?" I said, "Yeah, I'm still here, but I just noticed something." They said, "What?" I'm in an airport, and there's not a whole lot of people. Well, you go to LA or LAX, you go to O'Hara, you go to DFW, or you go to those, you're gonna be around a whole lot of people.
huge airports.
But you
A
go
lot
to
of
the
people.
small regional airports, you walk up in there, you like, "Man, nobody's flying out of here."
Yeah,
I'm the only one flying. Oh no, you're not the only one. It's just not that
yeah,
many.
yeah. Those international airports of those huge cities, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Where they're huge airports. If you have
Cause
to
see,
go
like
from one gate to another and it's halfway across the city,
that one,
yeah,
yeah,
those are the
that one.
bigger ones, and you have
Like
to take some
Atlanta
little train
Hartford.
or bus to just to get to your next.
That's the most
Thing.
busy airport in the world.
Yeah,
In Atlanta, that
I
one.
heard it's huge. I don't think I've flown to it through Atlanta.
Yeah, that one.
Hmm.
I want to say every 7 seconds or every 10 seconds or something.
Yeah,
They come and they landed. They come and they
yeah.
landed. They come and they landed.
That's
Next
something.
one I'll be flying out of to Miami,
Yeah,
Miami to Liberia, Costa Rica.
yeah.
I'll have my
Is that where you're going?
residency.
Is that where you're going from?
I'll be flying from Miami to Liberia, Costa Rica,
Okay.
and that's approximately 2 hours from La Fortuna, Costa Rica. And the locals there, the familiar there, they still call me to this day. They've been calling me since I left. Since I came back, we were born around here. 'Cause I told them I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm coming back. Oh, I will be back. But I said I got.
You have a specific plan with going back to where and who you know there, even who you built relationships with, huh?
Well, yeah, but now being a global traveler that I am, a universal traveler, when I did my journey there, that's what got me attached to La Fortuna, so to speak. And I was around some locals in that area. We was sitting having a good evening one night, looking at the stars. Hey, Carlos, see, how did you pick how did you pick Costa Rica? No, how did you pick La Fortuna? I said, no, I picked Costa Rica. La Fortuna picked me. I didn't even know La Fortuna existed. I know Costa Rica
Yeah,
did. It just happened to wind up here in La Fortuna, and I love it.
yeah,
It was a small tourist town, no resemblance of Western culture to a large degree. Um, Much like my neighborhood when I grew up, just a different language.
yeah,
That's what I like to say. It was just a different language. And then I got over the language barrier by not knowing Espanol. Um, Maybe about my 6 month being there, 7 month, I was perfectly fine. It's not a conundrum anymore.
yeah,
I'm cool. I'll slow down and listen for R, E, O, U, and I pick it up.
yeah. The
And
vowel.
I started doing picking up the vowels, and it started kind of making sense. I was like Neo now. I can stop the bullets.
Yeah, yeah. The
And
vowel. Yeah,
so now, La Tuna gonna be my base, but I look to travel around Costa Rica like I was able to do my first tour
yeah.
or my um, introduction to.
Is
Yeah.
there a scheduled amount of time being there, or are you just gonna play it by ear once you get there?
That's gonna be my home base.
Okay.
That's gonna be my home base. Because I will be traveling back here, because I'll be coming back, I'll be returning to Des Moines and come back to the States. Because like I said to others, it's not that I don't love this place right here. It's where I arrived at when I first arrived. I just found another place I like a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah,
That's all. I just found another place I like a little bit better.
yeah,
So I'm not running from anything. I'm
yeah,
just like I found somewhere I like better.
yeah,
Or just as much. Just
yeah.
as much. Yeah, just as much.
There's definitely some benefits in there with natural growing. I mean, I bet the fruit
Hmm.
and the vegetables are just wow.
Oh, when we explore the word Costa Rica,
Yeah,
Costa means land,
yeah,
Rica means rich,
yeah.
rich land.
Rich
You can
land.
grow anything. And especially with this food shortage that we're about to experience. Because anybody been hearing anybody talking about the cows farting?
The what?
The cows fart. It's messing up the gases in the clouds in the sky. Cows
Yeah, yeah,
fart.
yeah, yeah. Trails?
No, cows fart.
Mm-mm.
The cows. We need to fix the cows and stop them from farting. It's CO2.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That part.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying we dealing with an energy like Murduke right here, right
I mean,
now.
yeah, you're dealing with something that they really don't think that the people are just brain dead sheep.
No, and then there's some that have gone through the indoctrination of the school and education system are saying, wait a minute, gaslighting us.
Yeah,
They're gaslighting us. But now, where is there any place of refuge? Because over in Kenya, their El Presidente in Kenya now has taken a loan from the IMF 2021, refurbished the palace, 70,000 new $7 drapers with eggshells and all these other exotic stuff right now, right? New cars are here to staff and everything. The people on the other hand, the peasants, they are being taxed to death.
yeah,
Ran on that he was not going to raise taxes. Once he got in office and realized that oath that we talked about earlier, that contract that you got to sign earlier,
yeah,
and you don't become yourself anymore. You don't. You're out of your body. You don't know who the hell you are. Oh, did I say that? No, we got to raise taxes.
yeah,
Cigarettes, cars, diapers, hospital bills, to
yeah.
see the
That's even
doctor, everything.
yeah,
And now they do
everything.
it. They do an eco tax on them. People just said, no, we can't take it anymore. Ah, they took to the parliament and burned it.
Wow.
And essentially shot 8 of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But now they got their attention.
It's a like here there was a report for California
Mm-hmm.
that over the past few years we have nearly 1 million people who left California,
Mm-hmm.
and
I bet that many have moved in there.
no, they're saying they actually lost seats in the Senate
Oh, okay.
because
Because
yeah,
yeah.
people really they said this is the first time in history that
Mm-hmm.
California's been in the negative for people moving in compared to people leaving, right? And they
Right.
trace it all to the taxes and you know,
Gavin Newsom,
and yeah, yeah.
tent
I
city
believe he was
king.
a closer. My grandfather said a long time ago, and I didn't really get it when I was a little boy, but he said this
Mm-hmm.
multiple times in adult conversations.
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna, he goes, they're gonna ruin California, and I really
And
believe
he
Gavin
has.
Newsom's a closer for that.
That's correct.
He's
That's
the
a
closer.
fact. But
Yeah,
now, however, as we were talking early on, and the Supreme Court just passed this, they can't use that as a crime.
yeah,
And the angle that he's used to be the closer of Queen Cali
yeah,
is that there's no funding. Our hands are tied.
yeah,
We would love to help the homeless, but we just got our hands tied.
yeah,
But now you can't account for $28 billion, $20
yeah,
billion.
yeah. That
So
came up just 2 weeks
that's
ago.
gaslighting.
Yeah,
And if we thinking that he's one of those young global leaders though too. He's one of those WM.
yeah,
Klaus Schwab has praised him
yeah, yeah.
because during the pandemic, didn't he and his wife go to Florida or something shit during the pandemic? Well, everybody
Actually,
was
they
locked
let
down.
Sacramento is the capital of
Capital,
California.
correct.
He's
Mm-hmm.
moved out of Sacramento
Mm-hmm.
and moved to the Bay Area, but a certain area of the Bay Area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because San Francisco, I don't know if you go watch the videos, they've really just demolished that city. Is just
Well, I heard San Francisco, Oakland.
yeah,
You can just name the cities that have just gone to hell.
they look third world in
That's
different
right.
areas. Yeah,
That's right. And because I did ride the Amtrak to 5.
yeah,
And I saw this along the Amtrak, and this was in 17, 18.
yeah,
Because you ride that Amtrak 5 out of Oregon all the way down,
yeah,
you'll come down to 5, you'll come down to Pacific.
yeah,
And I just saw tent city,
yeah,
trash, homeless, everything in the 5 quarter. Because this wasn't the interior part of Cali. This was just along the Pacific, like I said. And so it's out of others' vision. And I was sitting on the train, I was looking like, wow. I guess like they said, you come here, you lose your goddamn mind. I don't know, I don't want to move here.
and then he wanted to implement a tax because he's not getting any money because he went so much electric, right?
Mhm.
The grids can't hold it,
That's right.
and they're not making money because they went electric. So he wants to
Mhm.
charge a 30 something dollar fee each month to everybody who drives so many miles, and charge fees to everybody to by driving their car
Mhm.
to get the money back. Which, yeah,
And that's those 15-minute cities that they want to implement.
yeah, it's like,
And it's a crime that we are subjected to this.
yeah, very much is.
That they can just, well, they don't exist. These inorganic ones can just say, oh, well, to fix it, we just have to implement those.
Yeah, let's tax you some
Oh,
more.
where's my coupon? Yeah, give me some great coupon. I got mustard. I don't need that shit. Give me some coupon.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And
Right.
let me,
Yeah,
what was I saying? Yeah, we need 30, well, tax the drivers. Yeah,
yeah,
we'll plug in that deficit. Here, it's done. Now where's my coupon?
yeah,
That's how quickly they do it.
yeah,
And also now we know that they're calling what the echoes were saying about the head of the republic. He's not fit.
yeah,
And then the fact now that his son is a crackhead, we knew that in 2020.
yeah.
And now that he's got in charge with just a weapon, not being, and then the big guy with Ukraine over there making the deals, and his son having the gateway to get his father to make
Money.
their glass house, yeah, money
Yeah,
to sell the glass house. The thing they were untouchable, invisible. Um, but now within the ones who really control the strings, like Pelosi, this is what I said, family, get that account, get this account, because Pelosi just dumped Tesla and bought NVIDIA and Broadcom. If we think this fourth industrial revolution is not happening, it's happening. And it's going to happen at exponential situational awareness. Family, go and look up that dossier I was talking about, that manifesto, situational awareness.ai. Situational awareness.ai. In the next decade, when we talk about those LPs, when we arrive here in 65, call it flying cars, flying helicopters, no, drones, robots, iRobot,
yeah.
and this is a freight train.
And
Oh, and
that's
not to
what
mention about, don't even mention about this debt bubble right here and this digitalization. Danny, I, what was it? Adaptive programming. I always had a problem with this Bitcoin. It's not generational wealth. I advise them, look up the Bank of International Settlement and Google the Bank of International Settlement. You'll find Augustine. That's the head of the Bank of International Settlement. And you'll find the video in 1917, no, 2016, 2017, when we pay you in $100. And he looked like the one on Wizard of Oz behind the curtains with the bow
Yeah,
tie and the white on and
yeah,
everything. He just got a red tie and he's triple plus size. We pay you in $100. We don't know where you go and spend with it, but when we pay you with digital, we know much you got, how much you got, and who you paid, where it goes, how much they got, and who they pay it to, and they pay it to it all the way to the finger. So yeah, not Satoshi. It was us who did it.
yeah,
Us and our cohorts at the CIA.
yeah. Keep
Now, Ed,
keep it on you more. Like everything you can be. You got watchers.
so now Google the no economy. No, the no economy. KNOW economy. Eco means house. Economy is Latin for law. House of laws.
Mm, yeah,
The economy, the house of laws. Goddamn it, the house of laws. Yeah, we fucking all of y'all. I don't care what shade, what skin suit, what gender. Oh, by the way, your name is not Dennis, Danielle.
yeah. Woo!
That's what we're seeing. It's transhumanism.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm
That's what was
even,
in the play.
yeah, I'm even wondering, this is that because we're so late to the game always, because we
Mhm,
think we get one of these and we're just like advanced tech. No, you just got the latest off the back end of,
mhm,
they're way past that. And I'm
mhm.
starting to really wonder if a lot of people that we see walking around that look like humans really just aren't robots that look like humans.
They live.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And they were telling you about it, and we thought it was far off. No, it's already
Exactly.
here, right?
And so I give thanks to my immediate ancestors, my mother and my father, because my mother, father, and mother had transcended before I arrived. But now I give thanks to that journey because that was January of 2021. And then in Augustus, like Caesar, Julius Caesar, Augustus, his brother, August.
Yeah.
Um, I was in a deep meditation, guided meditation with Wisby. And this is when I was able to get in touch with a happy inner child, me, myself, me.
Yeah.
And when I was happier before I got all indoctrinated and had to deprogram and Humpty Dumpty, put myself back together again.
Yeah.
That me, that part of me. And when I was able to connect and open up the third eye for sure and connect to the purple light, that's why purple is a very significant color. The Rainbow Bridge connected, and I walked across there, and I saw and spoke with my immediate ancestors and those who've been intricate part of my movement and who I am to this day.
Hmm.
We don't die, family. That word is Darth.
Yeah.
Look at DATH, like Darth Vader,
Yeah.
Darth, Darth Vader,
Yeah.
Dark Father. That's all that is, Darth. And so we do not. And how do they control anyone? And we were hearing this, Danny, when in the 70s. One day you're gonna wake up, you're gonna have a chip in you.
Yeah.
And
Right.
here come a word that nobody knew of. Oh.
Right. Yeah. Right. No. Yeah. And the reality is, some people already have it.
Well, in reality, that's the only way to get this.
Yeah. And
Other than that, nothing out there.
yeah. Yeah.
Nothing out
It's
there.
really maneuvering through
Gaslighting.
the world, right?
Yeah, gaslighting.
But not being maneuvering through the world, but not being in it, but not being of it.
That part.
Yeah.
That's what my grandfather said to me when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was asking him some question about how he stopped and looked at me with his stern self. Well, grandson, do not get caught up in what is world. You're just passing through.
Yeah.
Okay. That took me a while to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. So, and that's what I make sure I try to be. And my business partner, Nisi, who not traveled with me, but she's looking to teleport herself somewhere to Arizona as well. And kind of to isolate herself the best we can
Yeah.
with the situation awareness that is arriving. And give thanks, and I want to say I give thanks to my mother because she one taught me to be a guru,
Yeah.
to be able to operate in the dark energy as well as the light energy, and being able to be an alchemist to make it and turn it into gold.
Yeah.
Don't complain about it, make it work for you.
And that's the key, right? Notice that's the key. It just
Mhm,
hit me that I said key
mhm,
is when you're going to go into places, you have to understand the rules. And
mhm,
I mean it in this way, not so much law way or
mhm.
judgment is,
I like the rules,
if
exactly.
if you're going to just talk about it or complain about it, you're going to create a
Mhm,
frequency of vibration that pushes the portal of creativity away, right? That's not what you're doing. You're actually pushing away, repelling from the frequency you can create to walk through that and have a creative power that I actually call it almost like glitching the matrix. I call it glitching the bitch, glitch the bitch.
Hey, that part,
Yeah, yeah,
that part. Go through the portal like in Antarctica.
yeah, yeah.
Well, there are multiple portals I want to say there are, not just Antarctica. There's plenty of portals.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. That's why they don't want nobody going there and finding out the true reality that we live in the other side of
Mm-hmm.
what we are, who we are, what we're connected to, and the reality even of what this place somewhat is, could be, and what it really is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and our vast power of it. There's a reason there's so much money and effort put in dumbing us down.
Oh, trillion, CERN.
Yeah,
That's one.
yeah,
300 some trillion, $1 billion or whatever,
yeah.
$1 million to take the collider, to build that collider.
The hydrogen collider. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. To find out how we got here.
yeah. And I don't think that's what it really is. I think that's what they tell us. I think it's a way to, they're trying to create ripping through the veil
You know what?
portal,
I like that. Yeah, that's a fact.
in which
Because
that
that's
would
what the
be
hydrogen bomb was
somewhat
about.
creating the reality or the Big Bang again, but it's really creating a portal, trying to rip through like the unicorn, ripping through the sky, ripping through
Mhm.
the ether, right?
That's right. That's what the atomic bomb did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they, yeah, and then think, what do they do with us when we have birthday parties? They give us a cone head.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Our solar return is a cone head.
Yeah. Ripping through the veil, right?
And when I went to Florida, Florida, with my mentor's wife, Dr. Bell, man, I saw people walking around with their little ones with leashes on.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
I'm like, I
I'm
don't,
just gonna get
yeah,
that
sure,
phone over
sure,
here.
sure.
Keep talking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm seeing this.
Yeah.
That's another life form. You got a leash on like a
Yeah.
lion or a tiger or
You know, that's happening with the
dog or a
children at the
cat.
school. They're saying they're cats and identifying as cats or
Oh, really?
animals, and they want to come to school and act like a cat,
Uh-huh.
and they even want to be treated like a cat.
I know. Pets.
Pets, yeah.
Yeah, pets.
And then put pressure on it. If you don't oblige them, you're except some of the other states that are the other side states have
Hmm.
kind of like Florida, Oklahoma, Texas have said if you
Hmm.
come. Actually, Oklahoma made a statement to school board 2 weeks ago. This is what they said: if your kids come dressed like a cat, you either need to come get them and pick them up because they will be sent home, or we're going to call the SPCA to come get them.
Shelter. Okay. That's a fact. And also that's what my doctor said when I went to have my knee reevaluated, again, to increase my eligibility. That family, those what I talked about, going to military industrial complex, do so, and just take a 2-year bid. It goes by so fast.
Yeah.
It goes by fast, and you'll thank yourself. Because right now, Danny, with my knee, I'm bone to bone, the Service Connect, and the 9 disabilities that I have, I'm only getting paid for 2. And this was October of 2023 here in Des Moines. I went to see a regenerative doctor here in Des Moines, Dr. Michael Jackson, not the thriller Michael Jackson, the Dr. Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. He's a regenerative doctor, and I share things with him about knowledge. He goes, okay, okay. He said, let me get this right now. I want to make sure I get this right, but I hear you over the top now, Brother Carter. I said, oh yeah, oh yeah. So now let's stick to what we're on. He wrote it up so well that I received my letter that I'm at 20% of my feet, my right 40% on my knee, 30%, 50% on my knee. So I get 70% disability right now. That's $1,715. Now, here in Juno, I received a call from Des Moines VA here, because I'm in the system here in Des Moines, that they want me to come in and they appoint me to come in to do eligibility increase for my knee. Well, I didn't know if my knee, I thought it was maybe some of the ones that I haven't already received my
Yeah.
compensation for. So the doctor evaluated my knee, and it's confirmed. You're bone to bone. You got your brace on. I got another brace I have to wear because I can't make any lateral moves. It'll go out of socket. I'll go one way, my knee will go another way. And see, so I got this, but people look at me like I don't have disability because I'm a bowler. I don't have any brace on, but if I'm going out, I carry it with me, or I even have it on. If I have it on, I'm limiting my movement because I can't move in the lead. I really can't bend it either.
Change directions and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah.
I'm not a gazelle anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not a gazelle. I can't, those days are gone.
Yeah, because the cartilage is gone.
Yeah, exactly. So now, as I was saying, this is why I'm going to return here. And negotiating with the VA here that I could go out in community, because that's something now you can do as a veteran. You go out in the community, go see a doctor. If the scheduling coincides with seeing a doctor at the VA. So I asked this doctor that I was saying, because the knife would be my last resort, like these Federal Reserve would be a lender of last resort. Now that's what got my attention. The lender of last resort. I feel in the next 2 decades, that's going to be a real deal. Because regional banks are closing. They want you to move your money with the bigger banks and bigger banks and bigger banks. I got a brokerage account. I got a Navy Federal. And also, if I go with Navy Federal, I don't get no commission. I'm not thinking about it. Get with Navy Federal. You know a veteran, associated with any veteran, or whatever, you can get your Navy Federal account. I said that again, Navy Federal, they represent you. Airbnb, I was booking on Airbnb over in Laos, New Mexico. And that did not manifest. I canceled the Airbnb. Good luck and talk to somebody. The gatekeeper we talking about with the AI.
Yeah.
Forget about it. Forget about it. It's either digital or AI. AI digital too. You do not get a live body. You got to text them.
Yeah.
You got to text them. You got to text them. Have a conversation via text, chat. But that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Airbnb would not give my money back because I hit the wrong one about refund to my account. I hit the button about hold my funds so I can fund another rental. Now I caught myself 10 seconds after I hit that button. I felt it. I went through 3.5 hours chatting with them about what they cannot do. Give me someone who can. Well, give me somebody who's over you. Just keep giving me somebody who can. I'm through talking with those who cannot. I tell them what they can do. Give me somebody who said what they can do. So I got with them and I said, okay, you know what? You all picked the fight with the right one today. If I have to get a lawyer and pay $1,000 to get my $400 back, that's what's going down today. It was my friend laid back the phone and said, "What are you going? You doing anything?" I told him about what's on. He said, "Man, call Navy Fed." I said, "You sure know what to say?" I phoned Navy Fed. "Oh, Mr. Curry, they did what? You got any documentation?" Yeah, I got 3 hours worth of text. I loaded that up in Navy Fed. That $400 back in my account right then. Navy Fed got their money. They paid me my money. Navy Fed went to Airbnb said, "Look, you fucking one of our members. We want our money because we gave our member his money already. You owe us $408."
Yeah.
And I'm glad I told Airbnb, y'all picked the right one to mess with. So family, Navy Federal. That's kind of action takes place with Navy Federal. Any corporations mess with you or whatnot about not giving your funds back, and you saying that you want to dispute that charge, Navy Fed will research that and find that dispute valuable they're gonna give you your money and they'll go after them.
Yeah.
And that's a big dog, they're a big dog. That's Adam's Cabin and whatever. They are really, really cool.
Yeah. Actually good because there's so much of these situations like that where they just want you to give up.
Exactly.
They just want you to
Exactly.
give up.
And guess what? They wanted us to do that without benefits as well, too.
Yeah.
They truly do. They don't want you to know. They do not. Um, my brother been telling me that for a while. I made a deal once I got out. I said, I don't want no more dealing with that. I'm done. I'm done.
Right. Yeah.
I'm done. This is not what I thought it was. I turned down the special forces. I was welcome to go and to apply. I mean, applied and got welcome. But
Yeah.
that was just, I didn't go to the trial or initiation of becoming special forces. I didn't show up.
Yeah. If they
I
try to
turned it
recruit
down.
you, yeah.
No, I was recruited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't go. And I wanted to, but sometimes you just didn't want to do it.
You got kind of that, nah, you should, no, almost that,
Well, I knew
no,
that
you
I would
shouldn't.
be a pit bull for somebody else.
Yeah.
I'd be a rock waller for somebody else.
Yeah.
I gotta go in and kill somebody else or whatnot.
Yeah.
They'll know I'm at it all the time. That's how Seth was talking to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I don't
Yeah.
want it.
Right. No, it is true. We don't know what goes with certain things, but yeah, until you, and then when you find out, you're like, man, that's not my compromise I would do as an individual, kind of like signing a
Mhm,
contract, right?
mhm, mhm, mhm.
I don't really believe in that and would not push that, but I
That's
have to
right.
now.
Exactly. So I do, I don't push anybody into the markets or say about being a market observer, but if you're tired of being a slob and you haven't worked, which I worked very well, but I was 1099.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I ain't paying no social security shit. That's my money. Now I'm at that stage where that could come in or what have you. So now also family, those who are who have served or those thinking about serving, when you make sure you don't say call, when you ETS, and ETS, don't get dishonorable discharge, don't get any dishonorable. Keep your mouth shut and just do your time and get time passes. The time that was, man, was not. So just keep true to what you're doing. And don't go in don't go in any combat situations.
Yeah.
Just go in anything but combat.
Yeah.
Anything other combat related. And that way your degree of getting into conflict is minimized.
Yeah.
But your time served will be priceless. Because as I was saying, now with my knee being evaluated and my left foot being evaluated, that's 100%. That's $3,700 a month. Now that I get this, now I can go to Social Security and get back pay and my Social Security
Yeah.
full benefit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another 3,000. That's $67,000 a month.
Yeah.
Now, on top of my vocation, I think I'm gonna get married. Yeah. And if I see Bailey or Bale or any other one of these names they want to throw up from any other part of the past, I'll make sure I just go the other
Right.
way.
I'll exit left. Yeah. Or exit.
That's right. Exit left. Because this life is meant for us to be joyous, to be happy, and to be able to have fun. So now, family, I've arrived to where now I don't make money every day. I don't even try. I make $100 a day. Woohoo! I make $75. Yay! I make $2,445. I'm done. I'm done. My day done.
Yeah. It's almost like
My day done.
you do a couple of those in a month, or even the slower build, it's
Ex-
building.
Exactly. Exactly. And I made that off Exxon.
Yeah.
That morning, family, that morning on that trade, and I had roughly $85 invested at risk Because you want to know your risk to ratio. How much are you risking? What's your ratio?
Yeah.
Once you get that figured out, now you're saying, which way am I going? Well, first you want to decide am I bearish or bullish.
Yeah.
Then you find out what market or what sector that you want to be in that feels that way. And when you get there, you can say, well, I'm in this market, I'm in that market too as well. I'm bearish in this market, I'm bullish in this market. And then that's when you can do those daily, well, they come in weekly. Because I like weekly. I don't like daily, I like weekly.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be hooked to this damn thing.
Yeah.
And I also tell them, I'm going to ship myself 4 monitors. I got my laptop back here as well. I got my printer. All this is going to go to Costa Rica with me. This was a discount computer. Discount computer. Also, family, you can get your computer, a laptop from Discount Computer out of Richland, Texas. I think they are, and they're refurbished computers. And that's a solid company. That's a solid company.
Okay. Yeah.
You buy it, go wrong with it, they'll replace it within 30 days. They
Yeah.
replace it. And it's discounted. It's a decent price. You get a laptop like $215. A new laptop, new model. Desktop, I had a dual computer. I think I paid $185 for this dual computer.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and so now, this is my tower now. This let's go here.
Yeah.
This is my computer.
We can't
Oh,
see it. Yeah.
I disconnected. What did I take off? Let me set it back down. I disconnected something here. Oh, I disconnected my camera. There we go. Where's my camera at? Right here. There we go.
Yeah. We still can't see you yet.
1 second, 1 second. Let me find these cords here. That's the mouse. Where's that cord at? That's the phone. Okay, let's go here. Oh, I turned it off. There we go.
Ah.
Now, I did it on the computer right here. Here we go. Boom. There we go. It was that, but not the computer. So yeah, this is my new computer, and I can hang this on the wall. So I love the technology to a large degree. I just don't care for the buck of it, but I'm not anti anything, and I do love everything and everyone. But I'd be foolish to think everybody loves me.
Right. Yeah. Right. So
And so
where was it? What is the website for that for the rebuilt computers?
discount computer
Discount computers. Okay.
in Texas.
Okay. And that's where it's located at. Okay.
That's a great place to get started right there. Much like Finger Hut, when you want to get started with something, the Finger Hut just charge a little bit more, but discount computer, they're fair price.
Okay. Yes.
And you can say you know Charles Cartwright because they know me because I bought my first laptop from them about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when I moved into Des Moines here and I got in this abode and I said I want to get trading after I got in labor markets, I need a computer. So I went on Discount Computer and they were, oh yeah, Miss Curry, how you doing? I'm doing good, I'm doing well. And then the one hour now, I need me a desktop computer, I need 2 monitors. Oh, $185. I said the 185 my computer arrived. And so now I always pay it forward. I don't try to resell anything. My Uber driver here, Veronica, I said, you want a new computer? Because I got me one. I gave her the tower and one monitor. My computer guy here in Des Moines, bought my computer from him, my laptop. He was going to order me 2 wireless monitors.
Okay.
That never manifested, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll find it.
Yeah. So anybody interested needs some software and looking for a better price than you're buying it new.
Mhm.
Discount computers and from Dallas or Texas. I don't know if it's from Dallas, but from Texas,
Richland, Texas.
Richland, Texas, which is really
Mhm.
outside Dallas, not too far.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
I've
And
been there a couple of times.
they got great customer service. They really
Yeah,
do. And this is what I'm talking about, how we got to come together and share information with one another and
yeah,
help each other. Because this system has been put together so magically. And we've been so disconnected. It's time for us now to be like Humphrey Dumpty, to put ourselves back together collectively,
Yeah,
collectively, because they have divided us for so long. And that's what the biggest fear that this system has
yeah,
is us coming together and saying there's no black, there's no white, there's no Mexican, there's no Jew, there's none of those. We're all
yeah. You take off the physical. There is no color.
the skin suit.
Yeah,
Yeah, the skin suit.
spirit. You know, your soul, living
Exactly.
soul. Yeah, yeah. That's just the meat house you got lived in.
Yeah,
Right.
that was right to the meat house. Yeah.
Um, so I don't know how you are in that. We're actually hour and 40, roughly around hour and 40 minutes in already.
Well, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, it did. I looked at it earlier and
And
I
then
was
I
going, it's
and
already
then and then
12:30.
and then my apologies. I was a little tardy there as well too. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's not me. I was no. I don't do tardiness.
So why we do this is really letting people see a new perspective, especially that you're not the only ones. If you're having this understanding, changing things that add up, and you're like, this makes sense for the new
Mhm.
ones, those who are a little bit more established, knowing there's other people, and you never know who you would walk in somebody's life. They would come in your life, or you'd meet up, and you're like, oh my God, this is a connection. Uh, and you know we have these moments where we meet these people in our lives, and it's like it definitely had to be definitely a connection, something from even in the past, because you realize that you have this connection with them that you may have never been in their presence, but it's like you've known them forever.
Life gives you a hand that's not a good playing hand.
Yeah,
Play that hand out and deal yourself a better hand.
yeah,
Life throws you grapefruit, make grapefruit juice. Life throws you banana, make a banana pudding. Life throws you apples, make an apple pie.
yeah.
Life throws you shit, get some LM seeds, plant it in that shit, and cultivate it, water it, and watch that plant grow, that seed grow, and
Yeah,
bear fruit. So no
that
matter what
crap
life
ends up
throws
being a
at
great
you,
fertilizer.
there it is. So don't think life is unfair to you at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you fair to life? That's your question.
The
And
perspective. I know that I meet people and hear their stories in my life, and you think you're going through a hard time, or people I know going through a hard time, and then I hear the story somebody I meet, and I'm like,
mhm,
my story is not as difficult as theirs.
that's something my grandmother used to say. You look to your
Yeah,
left, you look to your right. When you look straight ahead, you realize your problem ain't that big.
yeah. And then I see them just flourishing, even though I realize they went through a really rough. There's something about that for us is the comfort zone doesn't serve us, but the growth is in the non-comfort zone when we're kind of pushed to change,
Mhm.
nudged
So
to
we can,
change.
that's right, 'cause we can sound smart all we want to.
Yeah,
Talk like this, talk like that, talk like this.
yeah,
And people say, you're not from the South. Yes, I am. Stick around long enough, you're here.
yeah, yeah.
You're here. Yeah.
And I could see a bird, mother bird, nudging the baby birds to fly. You know, go fly.
Mhm. That's right.
And yeah, and it's kind of it is this way for us. We made choices, especially those who know and have got a little and have some.
Mhm.
You're really facing your soul now. There's no more blocking it. You know yourself, because it's really about knowing self. And I even realize when you know self and you really realize the triggers, what
Mhm.
triggers you um, actually is good, because when you know your triggers, you're knowing self. And notice this, that somebody else may trigger you, but you're really the ammunition blowing up.
That part.
Yeah, take response. You know, it's you that's got the trigger. They may trigger you, but it's you that has the explosive. An empty gun can't do any damage.
There it is. And also those who get into the realm of knowledge, I want to say and share with you is about wearing the knowledge, not about saying that you know this, you know that, you know this. Because this is why I named myself Neo. My gods named me Charles Cartwright. I named myself Neo.
Yeah.
And Neo simply means new in one. And so that applied to me, applicable to me as well. Because when I learn something, is I'm the one that's learning, is new to me, so I'm not pushing anything on anyone.
Yeah. The people are going to be where they are no matter what. And if they don't hear, they just can't connect to it. It's not for them.
That's right.
Somebody asked me a question not long ago. Um, they're not awake yet. How do we wake them
Mhm.
up? And I said, well, they're not going to wake up till they're ready to wake up.
That one.
And that really has nothing to do with you or I.
Mhm.
It's when they're ready to wake up.
Mhm. They just hope I should still be around and still be interested in sharing knowledge or sharing any
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah. And I even
Because
thought about, I even did a video back that we're trying to share initiated knowledge with the uninitiated.
that it is. Because I'm priming up the boosters right now. I got the pilot in the cockpit up here that's checking out the buttons and the flight pattern and everything, because this vessel is about to ascend.
Yeah. Man, that trip here that you're making, because that I would not mind going and going there for a bit. I love to. I wouldn't mind traveling, and I'm somewhat like you. I haven't said anything. I've really kept it low key on this channel. I don't go too much in
Mm,
a lot of personal stuff for myself, but just to
mm,
share it, as I've
mm.
got people who have reached out to me and became better friends with them. People I didn't know before,
Exactly.
and I'm not talking. We've known each other since Secret Energy.
Student energy, that's
Yeah,
been since 2013, something like 2014. Yeah.
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 And I do sometimes miss their Friday night classes.
I'm reconnecting again now that I am really doing better financially right now. That's the first thing. Because matter of fact, when you started, I said, sure, Curtis did an analysis for me, and I got to get University 2 because I did University 1.
Yeah,
So with the analysis I received today by via email, that's what made me late. I saw that email, I was reading the email and talking to Lisa at the same time.
yeah.
Um, I gotta get some magnesium and some those
She legit.
I got that.
Yeah,
I just made my burnout maybe some gut cleanse earlier today too, and I'm doing lymphatic system cleanse and a blood cleanse, and I'm 58
yeah.
based on what any kind of one discussed. And when I said it, many that they look like where
Their
and
product is
it
good.
no, I'm right here in front of you at 58 years old.
Yeah.
And I've been having 30-year-old women and 29-year-old women. I don't like that. No, you don't.
Hey, it's
You
funny.
don't even, you
I'm
even
my
met me
wife's on here.
yet.
She's not around now, but and this is kind of the experience which you would understand was getting older.
uh,
I'm 62 now.
right?
Actually,
And you
officially
look
end of this
great.
month.
And you look great, brother. By the way, you look awesome.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
You
that.
really do.
I've been told that, like what you were saying a couple of times when
Mhm.
uh, 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 as you become an older man,
Mhm.
boy, those young women look attractive, don't they? I'm just being
The,
honest. This is
the,
for all older people, man. You understand that?
look, Cameo had a song about that. Make
Yeah,
an older man wish for younger days.
yeah. And you can see that being out. And I've been told a few times what you just said.
And you know
You're
something,
50 something. I said, no,
fit,
dude, no,
exactly.
no.
No, you're not. You can't be. You want the math? I share the math with you. Okay, count. And
You know,
mine's in five. If you
yeah,
just add up five every 5 years, you got my age.
yeah,
I'm starting at 65.
yeah,
At 70, I was five, 75, I was 10, and 80, I was 15,
yeah,
85, I was 20,
yeah,
and so forth and so forth. So, and 55, I'll be 60.
yeah.
No, and 60. No, this is 2025. 2025, I'll be 59. 2020, wait, hold up, I'm 58, 29, 25, and 26.
You're going to
I
be
got the math off
59 this
somewhere.
year, right? This year still, you're going to be 59.
Yes,
Yeah,
2024. So 2025, that way 2025,
that
I'll
would
be
be
60. I'll
if
be
you're born
60.
in 65. Yeah,
That's correct. Because I always was one grade behind my classmates.
Oh, okay, yeah,
because I was 1 year behind them.
yeah, yeah. And I look
Oh,
at it too because I'm
no, yeah,
62 and I was
uh-huh,
born in 1962, 60,
exactly.
and so I see 24 and I go, that's 62. There's a 1962 and then plus the 62 makes 2024, right? I just, I did
The
math in my
mo-
head for a long,
right,
differently.
numerology.
Yeah.
Yeah, numerology.
Yeah. And, yeah. And so I'm actually officially going on retirement the end of this month.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm going on a medical retirement too.
okay.
uh, uh, which actually enhanced me. And then I've got a lot of Social Security. I
Mm-hmm.
can't do what they want me to do anymore. Is what's
Mm-hmm.
required of me because of definitely
Mm-hmm.
got some neck and lower back spine area stuff
Mm-hmm.
that's going on that I can't be driving around 3 and 4 or 5 hours a day
Mm-hmm.
and turning my
It's
head and sitting and
right. And that's what I share with and my doctor as well. And that's why he really was impressed with me. I told him that, with my ailments that I have now, that's service connected, especially that, and then also with life, I may not be good as I once was, but I'm good as I'm ever going to be. And that was a Toby Keith song. I'm not good as I once was, but I'm good as I'm ever going to be. Yeah,
yeah.
that one.
Who's that by?
I think it was Toby Keith, wasn't it?
Toby Keith.
With
Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah,
Toby. Yeah, and he died
yeah,
recently.
because
Yeah.
I mean, I love music, man. I mean, I don't know why they say cross racialized, and I know my grandfather told me, ain't no damn race, son. You are you competing against
Yeah.
anybody?
Actually, I really like Toby Keith.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
but
funny
that's
because I really wasn't into country music, and I
mm-hmm,
just, I mean, I really, this is when I said, have deeper experiences than what you thought you liked. And when you don't
mm-hmm.
experience, you don't know what you're missing.
That's
It,
right. And see, by me growing up in construction, my father and most of the construction was so-called black. Well, most of the brick masons were so-called black, most concrete was so-called black, most of the carpenter was so-called white, most of the roof was so-called white. But we had a very great admiration for one another. We just shared our musics at different times to accommodate each other.
yeah.
Like in the mornings, we would start ours, and then we would rotate. Okay, when they start theirs, then after lunch, we would start the music that we would listen to,
Yeah.
the so-called blues, right? And they had their so-called rap. No, not rap, rock,
Yeah.
before rapping came along,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
And
is
really
not music.
that old 60s, late 60s, middle 60s, 70s rock is really blues' child.
That part, because matter of fact, I'd still jam me some Johnny Cash every
Yeah.
time I think about it.
Yeah.
I sold my soul to the company store
So
16 tons, and what do I get?
yeah.
Another day older and deeper in debt.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
St. Peter don't you call because I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Well, that song is so true, right?
Yeah.
When you really go, oh God, these lyrics are. And
I
actually, I'm
know,
doing
right?
part of my channel show. I've been doing a breakdown of music
Songs,
lyrics.
yeah, that song. I've been catching on those. You
Yeah.
visit Hotel California.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I catch them. I try to leave a comment as well too because
Yeah.
I enjoy the content.
Yeah. And you say that song because I keep asking you guys. You got some other songs I could break esoterically.
Uh-huh.
Make sure it's an esoteric breakdown. Just don't throw anything at me.
Yeah.
But something that
So
there's more meaning to what is this.
so that 16 tons is a great one.
Yeah, when I see it, I was telling you about the system. Wow,
Yeah.
right?
I know,
I
right?
sold my.
Because this was based on the Appalachian Mountains over there, the coal mines.
Yeah,
And they were so crafty that the coal miners who owned the mines were paying them to mine and then built the stores for them to go and pay them to go shop at.
yeah,
That they would work and go to that store that the mine owned and get the money back. That's like Rich Price said about the preacher.
yeah,
They take your money and then he would get his shoes clean, shoe
yeah,
shine, and he told the chauffeur, and the chauffeur went and collected money because he was pimping, he was talking gospel, right? And they were tired, And then even the one who shined the shoe, he had paid him and got his money back for the man who shined the shoes.
Yeah.
So that's the way this system goes. The whole
Yeah.
system works like that.
No, it's funny that when you bring up uh, that history, and even with Johnny, because I really like Johnny Cash.
Oh man, he was something. He was
He,
something.
yeah, he really, and as you probably know, even as much as I do,
Mhm.
you knew his first wife was black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he loved her. He loved her.
yeah,
He flat foot loved her.
yeah,
He was crazy about
yeah. They even had a child together.
it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. She got pregnant. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
And you know what, Danny, that's what gives me joy and pride when I see someone that's attached to someone that doesn't look like them.
yeah. It's breaking. It's breaking. It's breaking. We can call it cycles and all, but you're actually glitching the matrix too.
That's what you are. You are
Yeah,
glitching the matrix
because
because
you're showing a
you
connectivity.
you're supposed to stay in this square. You're supposed to stay in this circle. You can't square the circle.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, how about if we both become circles? Well, how
yeah,
about we both become squares?
yeah. And then the
Who the
Masons
fuck?
talk about that being the gifts,
Hey.
right? Squaring the circle, right? That being the cornerstone, pretty much, right?
There it is. And I said to someone when I said about, are you the stone that the builders forgot they failed to use? You fail to realize I'm the damn builder.
Yeah,
I'm the stone and the builder.
yeah,
And no damn builder forgot to use this stone. I am the builder.
yeah,
Yeah, of my reality.
yeah,
So yeah, that's how you say that.
yeah. Yeah, it's always so good to there, and even life happens. You're so busy. You got all these things going on, and wanting to talk to people, and then we could share we end up doing this, and we sit down, and we're at almost the 2 hour mark, and it doesn't even feel like we've been on here 20 minutes.
No, right. Another song I like, Danny, is that Louis Armstrong. It was the James Bond last it's Roger Craig's movie. No. Roger, the one who just last James Bond just retired. We have
Roger
all
Moore,
the no, not Moore. The
Daniel
Craig.
Craig,
No,
yeah,
not Daniel Craig. That was one that played Lincoln too, I think. Is it Daniel Craig, the one that just played the
James
last
Bond, yeah,
the last James Bond?
last couple
Yeah,
Bond.
he died, and this was his last one.
Yeah,
But the theme song is "We Got All the Time in the World Just for Love."
yeah.
That was we got all the time in the world just for love.
Should I do a breakdown on that one, huh?
Oh man, that would be awesome. You're gonna get some hits on that one. Hell, me for sure. You will get a comment on that one. You'll get me.
So it's Louis Armstrong.
Oh, Rome just closed.
Louis Armstrong.
Uh-huh.
What is it? What was the?
We have all the time we have all the time in the world for love. Well, I know it's 3 o'clock because Rome just closed. The market just closed. That's just a
Yeah,
syndication of Rome. Let the games begin. Oh, the games are in it. Ding, 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 ding. How much have we calculated up for today? And family, own your tomorrow. That's a Charles Schwab saying. T. Ameritrade say, we're bringing Wall Street to Main Street.
yeah,
And Schwab say, own your tomorrow.
yeah. It's really jumping.
And,
It's really taking the place because
mhm,
everything that's done that they do for power, there's
mhm.
loopholes for us to go in and do the same thing. We just have the knowledge of it,
Exactly. Exactly.
and that's
Exactly.
everything. Yeah,
So when you work to your account family, you will become what is known as a minority. Your brokerage key, if any of you got any kind of 401k or whatever, if you worked on a job, you got 401k, Schwab has counselors. Any of these brokers are a true brokerage firm, and this is a true brokerage firm. This is not Webull. This is not Robinhood. This is truly a brokerage account. You know what they know on Wall Street, okay? Now, when you get your account established, you'll also have your debit card. Your debit card now is welcome to be used at any ATM globally. your fee is refunded back to you immediately. If you charge $10 to get some funds out of your account from any ATM globally, that $10 will be refunded back into your account immediately by from Swap.
Mm.
Now, I don't know no other bank that gives you that kind of,
No.
but this is why I say having your broker ignition key, you're now a minority.
Mm.
You are truly a minority. Oh, you mean tell me even if I'm this shade, this skin suit, I'm a minority? I've been one of those all for a long time. So I'm
Yeah.
another one. Okay, cool. I'm
Oh,
still a
that's
minority.
funny. Yeah.
Cool.
It's funny because was talking to somebody and they said, "Oh, a minority." They go, "You know that somebody." Actually, the word means somebody coming from somebody who's a minor that can't make adult decisions yet. They go, their eyes will open up and said, "Wow, I never thought about that one."
I know, right?
Yeah.
And that's what the word minority means.
Yeah.
That's what it means. So, but in this case, you are one of the few that know what you know.
Yeah.
That you're now a minority because you're not in the labor markets anymore. You're
Yeah.
now a CEO.
Went from the went from the boss to the CEO. Oh,
This one I showed last time,
yeah. Quick start guide. Yeah.
and this is one of my newest ones as well.
Awesome bestseller. William J. O'Neill. Okay, How to Make Money in Stocks.
Mhm.
Everybody
In
that's watching
any market.
yeah, that wants to make extra money, wants to start doing their own thing, know that your job could dead end because we see what's been happening. Know your business could fall. Mom and pop businesses have been falling for the last 4
Oh,
years.
they crushing. They're crushing.
Yeah.
And we better see another big crush of them.
Yeah, I could see it happening with out here. They did it by creating this $20 minimum wage for restaurant owners here.
Oh, that's a crime.
It's crazy, yeah. And then when I go in the restaurants, it's not. You remember back in the day, those were for teenager jobs.
Mhm, mhm.
I see seniors working there all the time.
They didn't manage themselves very well.
Yeah, and it's sad, but the reality. So supplement your income and do something that's progressive for yourself. If you're open, you know,
And
watch
believe
that, take
me,
a picture of it, look it up. Pause the video, look it up on your phone, save the information. Uh, Definitely, we can have him back again or give his information if he would want to ask you questions. You may want to ask him questions. We can do that. Always comment. And I'll even say, send me, some of you hit me up on D-Boy West Coast Consensured on Instagram. Definitely ask me questions there.
and then you just hit me up, and then I'll share what I know with the reply for them as well to anyone that
Yeah.
hits you up. We're going to do this, and then of course, then they'll be able to give
Because
you
really
communicate with me as well.
yeah, what we're doing here is being a resource of
Mhm.
ourselves, right? We're
That's it.
resourceful in resourcing ourselves. How can you do the things maybe it's been on your mind or whatever it could be? How can I gain? I mean, this recession and this inflation's hitting us all in the pocketbook. Let's be honest, people. It's hitting us all so hard. Us over here, we seen gas get down to 405 and they're celebrating. And I had to remind a couple people in there, this isn't no deal they're giving us. Remember, this was a lot lower than 405. Quit praising them for
Exactly.
things they don't deserve praise for.
Oh, but now it's getting ready to be electric.
Yeah,
We're seeing the future.
yeah,
Tesla been around 15 years.
yeah. No,
And also too, if we don't have another maybe half decade, we'll be able to summons our car to pick us up.
yeah. I read that Boeing said by 2030 they wanted to have flying cars, and a comedian made a joke about it. He
Mhm.
says, "Oh, don't do that, please." Actually, I did a video with this independent rapper named Tom McDonald, and
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know Tom.
and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
and
I know his videos.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
and he did a me versus you, but it was him in red and him in blue
Okay.
attacking himself politically.
Okay.
And then he had his independent self dressed in gray and black saying, they put you on the left and they put you on the right.
Okay. Yeah. He's sharp as a tack.
Yeah, he is.
And he's much about family too. I mean, he's really, really, really big on family as well.
Yeah,
And I say everybody do that, but if you don't like the one you with, build your own one or connect with your own.
yeah. Um, and but he was saying that, and I was looking at that, is that we really have to really concentrate in being the creators and the instigate, be your own, what is it? Be your own,
Creator, your own
yeah,
boss,
be
your own
your own
God,
creator.
your own
Be your own
creator.
protagonist and your own antagonist against each other.
That
So you
part,
motivate
that
yourself
part.
to be
And
great.
that's me, Danny. I don't need anybody to be, well, I don't need any distraction because I'm enough distraction to myself.
Yeah,
That part. I can't blame anybody for anything because hell, I do enough crazy dumb shit by myself.
yeah,
I really
right,
do.
yeah.
Like
I
I go
do
make a
enough.
market, then I'm about to go make a market martini now. Oh,
Yeah,
shit. So in closing, also today, I want to say that to those that you were saying so eloquently there, brother, is that we at the stage we are, we know that our hearts are lighter than the feather.
mm,
And family, we got that from the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
yeah.
They
That was
come
the
about forth day
balance.
and night. So feel free to contact Danny. Danny contact me, and we're all in this together, and we're all going to do this together. For sure, because family at this time, this is wealth transformation. And this is a gap that we're seeing that Danny just talked about with inflation and everything, and we're going to see it get higher. And I know, family, I'm good. I'm good. And I even go to natural grocers and Whole Food. So I go someplace where my food's already a little pricey. But if you
Yeah.
tack on top of inflation on top of that, oh, I see it.
Oh yeah.
I go in there and spend $250, come out with 3 bags or two
Yeah.
bags.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel it.
Yeah.
I see it. But I say this, it's going where? In me.
Yeah.
I can cut this down and go to high V, but I don't want to make that sacrifice.
Yeah.
Not for this vessel. I put everything in here, expect this thing to operate.
Right.
And
Right.
say,
Yeah.
especially at this age, and I got ailments already too.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
luck. Good luck.
Hmm. You are what you eat, and your food is energy, and we can even do a whole pot of what our food actually is not. Maybe not food.
We've been seeing some videos about that. That's
Yeah.
been out there. People are waking up to this fact.
The essentials not being given through the eating. We definitely need to. There's so much to know, but so much to learn. I'm glad you were here today. And this is what, like you said, we want to bring a unity. We've had too much division. It's all about being unified. You got to unify yourself into one, come together, quit being divided, but start multiplying.
Ain't no black this, ain't no white that. Like Tom was
Yeah.
saying, the red and the blue,
Yeah.
and the gray and black. No, it's
Yeah.
that's done.
Yeah.
That's done. And so, oh, and Danny, I would like, now this is me now. Hey, family, I'm going off cuff now. But Danny, I would like to have a 30-minute or 15-minute video with you one-on-one so you can show me some of this technology skills that you
Yeah.
have done as well. Because I would like to be able to do the same thing as well, some of it. Because I'm even going to start posting some of myself that I can send out to others as well. When
Yeah.
I'm spending a half a day here trading and whatnot, I can be recording myself at the same time and just send those out via email.
You know what's so good about it is, for me, it was just being consistent at it. Was I
Mm-hmm.
knew was stopping me from growing, because
Mm-hmm.
I would do a few and then you wouldn't hear from me for a month or even 2 months,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and then I realized you got to be consistent. Quick,
That's
start
it.
teaching it,
That
and
part.
it was the meeting people that you didn't know that, and how they're open and just really good people, just really
Mm-hmm.
good people, and then you hear their stories and you're like, oh my gosh,
Right.
uh, this is awesome. I mean,
And,
you never know who you might meet.
and this is a great way of using technology because we know that maybe 20 years ago, you had to go on somebody's radio station or somebody's television station to be seen across the globe, across
Yeah,
the country, or even part of the country.
yeah, yeah,
So now, what they were saying in the 80s, no, just 4 or 5 years ago, cut the cord, cut the cord, cut the cord, cut the cord.
Yeah.
So now, family, when you watch the Swab Network, you'll be able to see it, and their Swab do live paper trades, but they still let a disclaimer out because somebody gonna do what they said what they're doing, and it don't work out for them. They will come back and say, "Well, I've got that from here."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this as well, family. Now I'm not licensed on anything that I'm discussing, talking about. So if I'm saying anything and talking to you, it doesn't always work out. But that's the first thing you got to really learn, that this is the only vocation that you got to know you're not going to get it right, or you might lose some. The key
Yeah.
to it is controlling your risk.
Yeah.
When you become a band strategy trader, like an iron corridor or long call vertical, you can get in some trades for say $35 and still make $200, $300, $400, $500.
Yeah.
Hell, even some thousands on some of them.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
Danny, I appreciate you, brother. So
Oh, I appreciate you too.
let's
You.
keep communicating, because I know we said we did some time, but it's been great, brother. It's been.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another song for you, to do, Daddy. Me and the
Okay.
boys gonna hang around and go get some Puerto Rican girls and party like we used to. Cause I miss you.
I definitely know that song from the Rolling Stones back in the day.
Yeah, I just want to say I miss you,
Yeah.
brother.
Miss You, isn't it? Miss You?
Yeah, because I miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not a bit of jeans, but I miss a lot of it myself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab a case of wine and mess around with some
Uh,
Puerto Rican girls, like we
Party like
used
we
to.
used to.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a fact. We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah.
But
So brother
all
and
right, have a
family,
great day.
I want to say wholeness and balance vibrations to everyone. I give thanks. I'm honored each and every time.
Mm, definitely touch and agree. Yes.
That's right. All
Yeah.
right, brother.
All right. Have a great day. Appreciate you. We'll
It's
talk
getting better
soon.
and getting better. Thank you for helping me make the day better.
Yes. All
All
right.
right.
All right. I got that smile that won't go away already.
Yeah, child, exactly, you do. I'm looking at
Yeah.
it. Thanks, Danny.
Okay. You too. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.